Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So if you've been following along, you're learning Praying Mantis style, the way that I have incorporated it into my system. So it's based on 7-star Praying Mantis. For quick review, the last time we dealt with hook, grab, and punch. Again, from the right side forward or left side forward, it works the same. There are many variations, because you take principles and fighting theories and you combine them and you come up with your chain styles. Now there's something to remember here. So as you're studying with a Praying Mantis practitioner, remember that the mark of a very good practitioner is in fact that they have their own chain styles. They don't copy their teachers and then never create their own. The last and most important principle to master, and let me back up, fighting theory, not principle, is improvisation within the Mantis system, because it's so filled with the combinations of principles and theory that once you release yourself from actual technique, which is it's a really difficult thing to do, you can begin to incorporate it into fighting. So with that said, we're going to create techniques with these principles combining theory. So without all of that, however, the first thing we're going to focus on is hook, grab, and punch, just like that, with a simple Mantis step in and then out. Okay? So nothing fancy. All we're doing is going in and back out. Okay? Just for practice. And then you can vary the footwork, you can vary anything that you do with this. So again, you can hook, grab, punch, and use a stolen step out. That enables you to use different types of exits or defense mechanisms off of a lead foot versus a rear foot. So, and again, many variations there. So again, with the review from last time, right foot forward or left foot forward, whichever. So again, hook, grab, punch works the same way, just like that. So hook, grab, punch. A lot of guys like to fight with their left foot forward. So whichever. So hook, grab, punch, back. Hook, grab, punch, and back. That's how it's done. So next we have bung da, okay, or the downward chop. A lot of people get this wrong, I think. So when you're punching, if you punch with the back knuckle, which is what a lot of people try to do, and you hit the forehead, you're going to shatter those. You're going to break them right now. It's going to hurt a lot versus doing that. So a back fist can use either the back knuckles or the front, just like a regular punch would. So it's all about how you deliver it and whether you're wearing boxing gloves. If you're wearing boxing gloves and you're all wrapped up with your wraps, man, use the back knuckle then, okay? And you want to just let that thing fly as fast as you can. And it's going to be difficult with big old gloves on. But in bare knuckle fighting, you have a whole different thing going on. So the Praying Mantis system, remember, is so old that it was very early bare knuckle fighting. So when you move with downward chop, what you're doing first is covering the hand. So remember, if you're working with a person whose left foot is forward, okay, and they're coming in and they're stalking you, and they're trying to get you to commit to something, and you're with your right foot forward, what you're going to be facing is a rear hand that you're going to want to cover. So the way that we're going to accomplish that is by quickly seizing that front hand. You see where this is going to sneak out into this back fist motion. So there's always a grab that precedes this motion. Now you don't have to do that, and it does not have to be a grab. So the reality is I use a lot of jamming motions. So in boxing they call these type of motions framing, when you're pushing on an opponent so that you can gain some sort of leveraged and ranged position and then attack with some skill. So what we're doing here when we use Mantis, when we use these jams or grabs, is again much like framing. So if I can touch this, so if I can grab a person's arm that's here, okay, you're standing here, it's out in front of your head, 2 head widths away maybe, okay, sitting right there maybe. So you're here. You have to know your distance. If you don't know your distance, you'll never be able to pull these techniques. So, and then since you're going to be using footwork, you're hoping that it coincides with their footwork, so they want to shrink down or even move forward a little bit as they do so, such that this hits them in the bridge of the nose or in the eye socket about as hard as you possibly can. It's not a knockout punch, but in bare knuckle fighting, it might be all you need, especially with most guys who don't really want to fight anyway. This can be over really quickly. So, boom, down. Right foot forward, and just like this. Again, and still this. So if you haven't constructed your bag yet, make sure you weight it properly. What I have here, I would replace this almost immediately with a weighted medicine ball. I haven't yet, so you should. Anyway, 1 and 2. That's boned up. Okay? So right foot forward, 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1, 2. Okay? So when I'm using my footwork, super important that you get in and out correctly. Okay? Super important. So, with these techniques, 1 and 2, 1, 2, the use of the ball gets you into a space where you're moving against a real kind of object versus a bob that stands there, or any of these some of these bags are amazing.